clear. It's just because it's focused. Audio sounds good.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, you hear us pretty clear.
Hey everybody, welcome to Caesar Field on this beautiful Sunday mid-afternoon. The sun is shining, the clouds have cleared, it is 50 degrees, and we are set to play baseball as we have the Bryant Stratton Bobcats rolling in at 5-4 with a 2-game winning streak as they took care of the Terra State Titans 2 games in a row earlier this week. The Terra State Titans coming in with a record of 0-6 so far on this young season, their inaugural season, so you can expect some growing pains early in the year. Starting today for the Bobcats will be Tyler Schlick. Tyler Schlick comes in on the season with 6 innings pitched as he came back from Florida as the innings leader. In those 6 innings, he struck out 10 batters, walked 3, and had a marvelous ERA of 1.5. So Tyler Schlick on the bump today for the Bobcats. Schlick winds and delivers. First pitch on the way. Misses just down for ball 1. I apologize for the fence in the way of the camera view today. That curveball in there for strike 1. Schlick evens the count up at 1-1. Our team returned from Florida a couple weeks ago, but our fence mount for the camera did not. So as soon as that makes its way back from Florida, there will no longer be a fence in the shot. Schlick throws a fastball in there for strike 2. Count now 1-2 on the batter Cody Schultz, who leads it off for the Terra State Titans. Another slider misses down and away, count even at 2-2. Schultz was the Titans' starting pitcher in the last ball game against the Bobcats and threw a gem of a game as he held the Bobcats scoreless through the first 6 innings. Schlick blows him away there with a fastball as he retires Schultz to start the ball game and earns his first strikeout of the day, his 11th on this young season. I'm joined in the box today by a number of Bobcats, so they're going to try to stay quiet for me, but who knows? Things happen, guys get loud.
Are you gonna miss?
The DH, Mike Barkman, steps into the box for the Terra State Titans. He gets a first pitch curveball from Tyler Schlick, and it misses away. Fastball in there, strike 1. One on 1 the count here on Mike Barkman. Another slider misses up and away. Count goes to 2-1. Barkman, a couple big hits for the Terra State Titans as they took on the Bobcats earlier this week. He was I believe it is the BCSN Sports Network out in Toledo. He was their player of the game when the Bobcats played them on Wednesday. Schlick sits him down here with another slider. Barkman watches it float by, and that's 2 outs on the inning, and Schlick's second strikeout of the ball game, as he is picking up right where he left off in Florida. That'll bring Tandon Lemon into the box for the Terra State Titans as their 3-hitter. Fastball right past him for strike 1. Schlick works real quick off the mound, just like a lot of the Bobcat pitchers, as they like to get the ball, get on the rubber, and throw it again. So action just keeps on coming. He pumps a second fastball in there, past Lemon. 0-2 fastball. He ramped up on it a little bit. 89 with that one on the gun. Lemon fouls it away for ball 1. 0-2 pitch up. I think he went around. We'll ask the umpire. She says no down there at first base. A little bit more of a defensive swing there from Lemon, but from our angle, it looked like it was close. Count goes to 1-2 here. Nothing but fastballs so far here to this at bat. There's a breaking ball. It's hit up in the air. Center fielder Greer is running through puddles as he tries to get this in the gap, but can't run it down. Lemon can run. He'll pull into third with a triple. as Greer is still splashing around out there in the water. As it looks like we got standing water in the gaps here at Caesar Field today. Well, the field is a turf infield, and the elements don't really bother the infielders. The outfield seems to be somewhat marshy today. And Greer saw that firsthand as he's still trying to shake water out of his shoes out there in center field. So, with 2 outs here, the Titans have something cooking as they have a runner on third base and their cleanup hitter, Jaron Gase, at the plate. Gase takes a fastball up and in for ball 1. Spun out of the box. The 1-0 pitch. Schlick comes set. Kicks, fires. Fastball misses a wave. 2-0 count now here on the Titans cleanup man, Jaron Gase. That one will miss high. 3-0 here.
Hey, deep breath.
The big righty comes set, delivers. That one will miss up and in for ball 4, so Gase takes a 4-pitch walk and heads down to first base. That'll put runners at the corners for the Titans here as they look to take an early lead here in the top of the first inning. Titans never had a lead when they played the Bobcats earlier this week at home at Force Sports Park out in Sandusky. Bobcats held the lead in both games the whole time once they had opened up. The first game, they jumped to a 2-0 lead in the first inning. Then they had a pitcher's duel as Matt Blanchard and, as we said, Cody Schultz threw 5 scoreless. Schlick gets Walton to ground out to second baseman Logan Wonderly here, and that'll do it for the Titans here, top of the first. They threatened, but nothing of it. We'll go to the bottom of the first, 0-0. Bobcats coming up. Oh, cut was it second? Yeah, it happens.
Lefty action. Is that muted though?
Yeah.
You see that kid who's from the 7-1.
We're back here at bottom of the first inning. The Titans will send freshman Austin Newford, number 9, to the mound to pitch today. First lefty we've seen out of the Titans pen. He'll be greeted by Bobcat leadoff man Dom Prevesk. Prevesk, the hottest hitter right now for the Bobcats, sitting at 435 for the batting average.
Good leave.
He takes a ball inside to start the at-bat. New for rocks. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one is down 2-0. Previska head in the count here at 2-0. That one catches the corner. 2-1 the count now here on Don Prevesk. Prevesk playing shortstop today for the Bobcats. And Jackson Homage gets a day off. Swings at one in the dirt. Count goes to 2-2.
Come on, Don. You're a good kid. Right here.
2-2 pitch on the way. Prevesk swings through, I think that was a fastball. Changeup maybe?
I think change it.
Not sure what came up. The gun said 144, so that definitely was not right.
I think that was change it.
Either way, Prevesk is the first out of the inning. First strikeout victim for Austin Neufer.
Oh, that's what it said on the line.
That'll bring number 42, Rontrell Greer, to the plate to bat for the Bobcats. Greer patrolling center field today. Good breaking ball there from number 9, Neufer. Catches the outside corner for strike 1. Neufer real similar to what we saw the other day from the Terra State Titans. Greer hits one on the ground to shortstop. D'Amico kicks it, and Greer is on first. The Bobcats have a base runner here in the bottom of the first inning. Yeah, Neufer, not an overpowering guy, throwing the ball 78, 81 miles an hour. Throws a breaking ball, kind of what we saw earlier this week from the Titans. As mentioned, Cody Schultz playing second base today had a similar mix from the right side, and kept the Bobcats at bay pretty well for the first 5 innings of the ball game. Logan Wonderly finally got to him with a double in the second, or in the 6th inning to run him from that game. Neufer comes set, checks Greer. We'll give him a B- on that pickoff move as a former left-handed pitcher. That's one of my nuances is left-handed pitching pickoff moves. So B- move there. We'll see if he's got a better one somewhere in the toolbox.
That's all right, John. You don't want that shit.
He sends this one to plate. Costella takes it for a strike 1. Johnny Costella, number 9, playing third base today for the Bobcats. Neufer sends the 0-1 pitch. It's a curveball down in the dirt. Greer thought about it, but decides to stay where he's at. Give Costella a chance to drive him in. Count now 1-1. Neufer mixes in a slide step there. Mixing up the looks, try to keep Greer where he's at first base. Greer, like a lot of these Bobcats, runs pretty well. Him, Horseman, Homage, Boyle's Day, a lot of these guys, Wolf for the Bobcats are base stealing threats. Count 3-1 now here on Costella. Greer with a big lead over there at first. Neufer steps off, gives him a look.
John,
Costella gets into one, rips it into left center field. Greer will hit second, head to third base. Greer slides in safe. Costella moves up to second with the action going to third, and the Bobcats are rolling here in the bottom of the first inning with 2 aboard here in the heart of their lineup coming up. Great piece of hitting there by Johnny Costella, and real heads-up running by Rontrell Greer's. If anybody knows how soppy it is out there in the outfield, it's him. That ball hit the grass, and He didn't second guess at all. Hit second baseman, was headed straight to third because he knew that ball was not going to make it out to the left fielder. So on our second and third here with Drew Furchow, the DH today, stepping up to the plate. Only lefty in the Bobcat lineup today. Costello at second, Greer at third, the base runners. Furchow swings at the first pitch, fouls it away. Count 0-1.
Yeah, boy. Oh, boy, Drew.
Drew Furchow gets plunked, so he'll head to first base to load him up for the Bobcats. That'll bring Tyler Wolf to the plate. Tyler Wolf.
Go, T-Wolf.
A fan favorite here at Caesar Field, Tyler Wolf. Covered in mud, if you can see through the camera. It's playing left field, so you can see what it looks like out there in the outfield. Wolf, of course, always a power threat. Had 6 home runs last year. Steps in the box against Newfer for the first time. Newfer spikes the first pitch down in the dirt. Nice block there by Walton, saved a run.
That's his top right there. You see it, huh?
Now, 1-0 the count here on Wolf. Newfer's got to come right at him. He's got nowhere to put him with Bobcats loading the bases. Wolf hits one through the left side. That'll score Greer. Costella's hitting third. He's heading home as well.
Hey, you're up easy, John. Up easy, John.
The Bobcats have themselves a 2-0 lead here in the first inning.
And when you get started, John.
Good piece of hitting there by Tyler Wolf. Didn't do too much. Got a fastball he could handle and just smacked it right through the left side. The Bobcats up 2-0 here. The RBI single by Tyler Wolf. That'll bring first baseman Logan Wonderly to the plate. Wonderly takes a fastball on the inside part of the plate for strike 1. Newfer ahead of the count here. Wonderly had a big game for the Bobcats last game against the Titans as he hit the double to run Schultz from the game and get the Bobcats their first runner in scoring position really in that game. Moved up on a ball in the dirt and scored on a sac fly by Alec Kalenic. Later in the game, he also had a sac fly of his own to drive in a run. The Bobcats ended up winning that one 3-2. That one misses high as well. The count now 2-1 on Logan Wonderly. Newfer comes set. Checks his runners. Nobody holding Wolf over there at first. Wonderly gets into one. Hits it into center field. Lemon chases it. Dives, but can't make the catch. That one's down. Furchow will score. Wolf will pull up at third, and Wonderly pulls into second with a double. Lemon, the Titans center fielder, dove for that ball and slid probably 8 yards through the mud and is now soaked, I'm sure. If they have an extra uniform, he might want it when he gets back into the dugout. So after the RBI double by Logan Wonderly, the Bobcats have a 3-0 lead. Runners at second and third, and Hudson Cornett, the Bobcat right fielder today, will step to the plate. Newfer gets the first pitch in there for strike 1 to Cornett. This one misses down and in. Nice block there by Walton. He saves another run. Tyler Walton, the Titans catcher, has really done a fantastic job so far in this series against the Bobcats, as he has saved run after run as the Bobcats have people on third base, and he keeps breaking balls in front of him. Cornette hits one to third. Third baseman, Gase.
What's that, Wolf?
Nice running there by Tyler Wolf. Cornette tops one to third baseman Gase. He throws it over to twin brother first baseman Gase for the Titans, but can't be dug out. Tyler Wolf takes advantage of the throwing error and scores from third. Hudson Cornette finds himself standing at first, and the Bobcats find themselves with a 4-0 lead here in the bottom of the first inning. That will bring out a mound visit by Terra State head coach, as he'll go talk to Newfer.
I'll get you next at bat.
Newfer remains on the mound for the Titans as head coach walks back to the dugout. That'll bring Alec Kalenic up to the plate for the Bobcats. Kalenic with that sacrifice fly last game against the Titans to get the Bobcats on the board. That one swung on. Foul. Straight back into the catcher. Count 0-1 here on Kalenic. Kalenic tops one to third base. Knocked down by Gase. Gase steps on third. Throws across the diamond to Gase on the other side. But not in time as Kalenic legs it out. So Kalenic grounds out into the second out of the inning. As third baseman Jaron Gase, I believe that is. We have Jaron and Josh. Jaron Gase knocks it down and steps on the bag to record the second out of the inning. Second baseman Dylan Cutler will step into the box for the Bobcats here, as he is the 9th batter to bat here in the inning. Cutler takes a called strike one on a curveball. That curveball misses away. 1-1 now they count on Cutler. This one misses in the dirt. Now 2-1 the count. Cutler playing second base for the Bobcats today. Kind of a utility man. Played a lot of third last year. Played a lot of second. That ball missed in. The count goes to 3-1 now on Cutler. Plenty of thump in the bat of Cutler. That one will miss high. Ball 4. And the bases are loaded again for the top of the Bobcat lineup and Dom Previs. Good patient at bat there by Cutler, not trying to do too much. Didn't get a pitch to his liking, takes his jog down to first to turn the inning over to Dom Previs from the top of the Bobcat order. This pitch from Austin Newford misses away. Ball 1. Previs tops one into the Bobcat dugout. Count goes to 1-1. Chilly day out here today, if you can't tell. We got Guy's wearing 3 or 4 layers. Prevesk has the hand warmer wrapped around his waist. Pitch from Newfer misses up and away. Count goes to 2-1 now.
Come on down, right here. Move it.
Prevesk hits one on the ground, skips off of Gase. That'll score a run. Bobcats will stay right where they're at on the bases, so we go to the Bobcats are now up 5-0 here, bottom of the first inning. Another costly Titan error keeps the inning alive for the Bobcats. That's their 3rd error of the game, 3rd error of the inning. And the inning continues with Rontrell Greer stepping back into the box for his 2nd at bat of the day. Pitch to Greer misses up. Ball 1. Second pitch misses up. Ball 2. That scored. Bobcats sitting in a 5-run lead here, bottom of the first inning. New first pitch misses high again, 3-0. Newfer hasn't thrown poorly here in the the bottom of the first inning. He's had no help from his defense. He should be out of it. He's gotten 5 outs so far. That one misses away for ball 4, so he walks in a run. And the Bobcat lead stretches to 6-0. Kalenic trots home. Greer will pass the bat to Bobcat third baseman John Costella. Costella, one of many Bobcats this season with a mustache, if that's what you want to call it, not his face. Costella hits one on the ground. D'Amico gloves it, throws on a Gase, and the inning is over. Bobcats score 6 here, bottom of the first inning. They will go into the top of the second with a 6-run cushion. We will be back. First pitch from Schlick here in the top of the second innings, rolled over right back to him. As he gets 26, Zach Brickle, today's right fielder, out by himself. We are in top of the second inning here. 1 out. Josh Gase will step into the box to bat here for the Terra State Titans. Schlick fouls behind on the count here, 2-0. Fastball missed up and away, and then a slider missed down and away. Schlick works quick, like we mentioned. Gase gets a piece of this one. Fouls it back. Count goes to 2-1 now. Schlick, big power righty here as he throws the fastball in the upper 80s, low 90s. We've seen him touch as high as 93. Throws a hard slider off of that. That ball is grounded up the middle. Dom Prevesk is on it, gets under his glove, skips into center field.
What do you call that? You call that a hit or an error?
I give him a knock.
Knock?
Yeah.
Okay.
Base hit for Gase. He ends up at first. Prevesk went a long way to get there even, as that ball was almost in center field when he touched it. Looks like Gase probably would have been there. So the Titans have a 1-out base runner, and Peyton Malazewski will step to the plate. Swings through a first pitch for strike 1. Malazewski playing left field for the Terra State Titans. It's a line drive up the middle. Prevesk gloves, steps on 2, throws onto one away at first to complete the 6-3 double play. And just like that, the top of the second inning is over. Bobcats still lead 6-0 going to the bottom.
You do now.
And we're back here, bottom of the second inning. Austin Newfer stays on the mound for the Terra State Titans.
Like, you better help right now. Come on, Drew. I had to go run,
He'll be greeted by designated hitter Drew Furchow, left fielder Tyler Wolf, and first baseman Logan Wonderly for the Bobcats. Furchow got plunked lefty on lefty as his first at bat of the game. Came around to score. Takes the first pitch here, up and away for ball 1.
because it is live. Because that's like 100%. Ball. Oh, boy.
2-0 count now here on Furchow. He leads off the bottom of the second inning for the Bobcats. Bobcats leading this one 6-0 over the Terra State Titans. That one misses as well. Count now 3-0 on Furchow. We'll see if Coach Plato lets him swing here with the 3-0 count and a 6-run lead. Called strike in there from Austin Newfer. Count now 3-1. Ball 4 to Furchow. He takes another free pass. He'll walk on down to first base.
That makes sense, yeah.
That'll bring up Tyler Wolf, the Bobcat left fielder. Wolf had a 2 RBI single his first time up last inning. Came around to score himself on a good piece of base running, scoring on a throwing error by the third baseman to the first baseman. Dove into the plate safe. He'll bat here with Furchow on first, nobody out. That one misses up and away, came right back to the fence. Walton gets it and throws out Furchow from the backstop. So Furchow, not the fleetest of foot, not the speediest base runner for the Bobcats, but that was a heck of a throw by Tyler Walton, the Terra State catcher. As he went back to the fence, grabbed it. The ball came back to him a little bit. He didn't go all the way back to the wall. The ball hit the fence and came back some, but it was still a heck of a play by the Titans backstop, who, again, has impressed so far in this series against the Bobcats. So 1 away now. Tyler Wolf still at the plate, 1-0 count. That one misses away as well. 2-0 count now on Wolf. Wolf, Ashland University commit. He'll be heading down to Ashland to play baseball with brother Brad, Bobcat alum. That one misses down and in as Wolf backs out of the way. Count now 3-0. 3-0 pitch is in there for strike one. 3-1 now the count on Wolf. Wolf, a real fastball hitter. Never seen a kid or a fastball that he doesn't want to swing at. Gets into this one. Fastball up and away. Hits it up in the air. Wind's blowing. Oh, the field monster gets Lemon again, and Wolf can really run. Wolf dives into third. Safe with it. You got to give him a triple on that. There's just nothing Lemon could have done. As that ball is... It was hit well into right center, but Lemon seemed to have a beat on it. But the ground out there is just not good today. It's soft, it's mushy. He tried to put the brakes on to make the catch, and his feet just slid out from under him like somebody had pulled the rug. So he ends up on his back, the ball ends up in right center, and Wolf ends up standing on third base as he's got himself a triple. Here to start the second inning. That'll bring Logan Wonderly to the plate now.
You get a triple?
Yeah. You call it that, yeah.
What happened to Drew?
He got caught stealing.
2-0 the count on Wonderly. Takes a slow breaking ball in there for two to make it 2-1. That one will miss high. 3-1 the count now. Newford's 3-1 pitch. Swung on, hit up in the air. Logan Wonderly looks real similar to what Wolf just did. Lemon's being real careful. Goes back to the wall, makes the catch. Wolf will trot home as Wonderly has himself a sacrifice fly. And the Bobcats have a 7-0 lead. Good piece of hitting there by Logan Wonderly. Got the ball up in the air. Didn't do too much. Knew if he hit it in the outfield, Wolf would score. And that is precisely what happened. So, with 2 outs now, freshman Hudson Cornett will come to the plate to bat for the Bobcats. Cornett reached on error his first time at the plate. Newford rocks. First pitch on the way. Cornett takes a ball off the dish. 1-0 the count now. Cornett, another one of those real versatile first-year players for the Bobcats, as he can play some third base. He's in right field today. He stepped on the mound and pitched. You can put him to hit at just about anywhere in the lineup as well. Hits one on the ground off the Bobcat dugout. Count now 2-1 on Cornet. Two 1 pitch misses. 3-1 now. 3-1 count on the batter. 2 away here. Bottom of the second inning. Cornet fouls it off. Count goes to 3-2 here. Cornet fouls off another one right off the catcher. Count remains 3-2 here. That one fouled off but caught by catcher Walton, as Cornet is the second strikeout victim of the day for Terra's starter Austin Newfer, and the third out of the inning here in the bottom of the second. Bobcats tack on another. They stretch the lead to 7 as they lead this game 7-0 going to the top of the third. Top of the third inning here. Tyler Schlick remains on the mound for his third inning of work. Schlick has looked good as he has all season. He's allowed 2 hits here through 2 innings. Struck out a pair. His first pitch to D'Amico misses down and away. It's a good curveball there from Schlick. That looks a little softer than the other breaking ball he's been thrown. That may have been a curve. Snaps it in there for strike 1. That one skips away from the catcher, Kalenic. Ball 2 on the batter. 2-1 the count here on D'Amico, the Titan shortstop. D'Amico watches another curveball. That one just misses the outside corner. Count 3-1 now. That one buzzes him on the inside part of the plate. Ball 4, and the Titans have a leadoff man on the bases here in the top of the third inning. That'll turn the lineup over as Cody Schultz comes back to the plate. Strikeout victim, his first time up. Schlick throws a high fastball in there for ball 1. Schultz, the Titan leadoff man, playing second base today. Schlick comes set, checks his runner. Breaking ball in there for a strike, fouled off by Schultz down the third base line. Count now 1-1. Not a whole lot of info available on these Titans hitters, as they don't have any stats really online. So I wish I had some more background for you on the Titans and how they've looked so far this season, but it's just not available. I can tell you I had some good at-bats against Bobcat pitching earlier this week, but that's about all I got. Fastball misses up and away. 2-1 the count now. Schlick had a real quick inning last inning as he got the first batter to another good curveball. Freezes Schultz at the plate for strike 2. He got the leadoff batter in the top of the second inning to hit a ground ball right to him. Had a knock from Gase that put a runner on, and then about 2 pitches in, rolled himself a double play ball. So about 8 pitches since the first inning and since he warmed up here. Count now full on the batter Schultz. That one misses in off the plate for ball 4, so Schlick's walked a pair here in the top of the third inning to put 2 runners on base for the Titans. And the last thing we want to do right now is give these Titans hitters any sort of life, as the Bobcats are real close to putting this one out of reach with the 7-0 cushion already here in the top of the third inning. Bobcat pitching coach Austin Zemak will take a trip out to the mound to talk to his big righty. Mike Barkman will step back into the box here in the top of the third. Bobcats leading 7-0. 2 runners on here for the Terra State Titans. Barkman squares the bunt, fouls it away. Just about bunted it right into the middle of Kalenic. Sacrifice bunt here, an interesting move by the Terra State Titans. Down 7-0. And your 3-hitter at the plate. I'm sorry, your 2-hitter. He batted third the last game. You think you'd let him swing away and try to drive in that run from second and save all the outs he got left, but we'll see if they decide to keep that sacrifice bunt on here and just try to move 2 runners into scoring position and pass the bat on to the next guy and let him try to drive the runners in. Barkman swinging away. Fouls this one straight back. Count goes to 0-2 now. Oh, 0-2 on Barkman. Schlick takes a walk back to the mound. Ground ball here, somewhere in the infield would be huge. Bobcats play solid defense. This one fouled down the first base line. Hit it off the first base dugout. It's Barkman. Count remains 0-2. Here as Tyler Schlick comes set. Breaking ball down in the dirt, smothered by Kalenic. Good stop back there by the Bobcats backstop. It's a real comfort as a pitcher to know you got a catcher behind the plate that's able to use his body and keep the ball in front of him. You can throw that 0-2 curveball in the dirt and know that you're safe in his hands. That ball's not going anywhere. Kalenic does a great job back there with the Bobcat pitching staff. Schlick dots a fastball just off the outside part of the plate. He wanted it, but home plate umpire says, no, sir, you will have to try again. And the count is now 2-2 on Barkman. Schlick takes a long look in, finally gets the sign he wants. This one hit on the ground right to Logan Wonderly. Wonderly goes to 2, throws the ball into left field as it misses the shortstop Don Prevesk. And the Titans will get their first run on the board on the throwing error on the Bobcats. A good at bat there by Barkman. Fell behind early, fouled off a couple of good pitches, got one he could handle, hit it on the ground over there to Wonderly. Wonderly couldn't do anything with it. Tried to turn 2. Instead, the Titans get a run, and they keep runners at first and second as they pass the bat to center fielder Lemon. Curveball spun in there for strike one. Lemon looks like to be a very uncomfortable man at this point. He's just wearing wet pants, wearing a wet shirt. His shoes are full of water. Not a good day to be a center fielder here at Caesar Field. Nice pick by Kalenic. Kalenic snaps the ball to second base. They've got Schultz hung up in the middle. Schultz will advance to third, and there goes Barkman as he scampers to second.
Good shot, Alex.
Good bit of catching there by Kalenic as he had Schultz dead to rights, stuck in the middle between second and third. Preves kind of faked the throw, kind of double pumped, and got Costello over there at third with the ball in the dirt, and they just couldn't dig it out to make the tag. So I'd say there's another throwing error on the Bobcats as Schultz was dead to rights there between the bags. Curveball misses down. Lemon will bat with a 2-1 count. Runners on second and third. As the Terra State Titans are threatening to get right back in this ball game here with nobody out. Schlick puts one in the outside corner for strike two. Count now 2-2. Lemon fouls one off. Count remains at 2-2. Barkman at second. Schultz at third. Lemon the batter for the Titans. Breaking ball off the plate. Count goes to full. The payoff pitch from number 32. Swung on and missed. He got Tannen Lemon to get as the first out of the inning. Big strikeout there by Tyler Schlick. That'll put one away here for the Bobcats and bring up Jaron Gase. Gase will bat with 2 runners in scoring position. Fastball misses up and in from Schlick. Gase ahead in the count now 1-0. The way the outfield is playing today, anything through the infield should score too, because the outfielders just cannot get to the ball. Breaking ball catches the outside corner for strike one. Yeah, even Barkman, who doesn't seem to be the fastest runner out there at second base, should score no problem on a ball that gets through the infield. That one misses away. 2-1 the count now.
Come on, T-Schlick.
Schlick comes set. 2-1 pitch on its way. Breaking ball hit up in the air. Rontrell Greer is after it. Taking his time, trying to keep the footing out there. He makes the catch. Throws the ball into Dylan Cutler at second base. Not before Cody Schultz comes on to score for the Terra State Titans. Make the game now 7-2. Barkman moves up to third. And Tyler Walton will now come to bat with a man on here at third base and 2 away in the inning for the Titans. So Schlick 1 pitch away from working himself out of here. That first pitch fastball misses high. Having trouble getting in the zone early here is Schlick. He was just dominant in the first 2 innings, getting ahead of batters, ahead early, putting them away. Breaking ball in there for strike one. Seems to have lost the feel for that fastball and is relying heavily on the breaking ball to stay in the strike zone. That one will miss up and in. 2-1 the count. The Terra State bench giving it to Walton for diving out of the way of that fastball right at his ear. Fastball swung on and missed. Count goes to 2-2. Twos across the board here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Schlick rocks, fires, fastball, misses away. Count goes to 3-2 now. Another full count here in this this third inning. Schlick, who had rolled through the first 2 innings on, I would say, maybe 15 pitches, has thrown probably about double that here in the top of this third inning. Curveball misses in the dirt for ball 4. Walton will take a walk. The Titans have runners at the corners with their right fielder, Zach Brickle, stepping to the plate. Brickle, number 26, coming to hit for the Titans. 2 away here in the inning. Ground ball right out of it. Schlick checks Walton over there at first. Rocks, fires, fastball, catches the outside part of the plate for strike 1. That's what Schlick needs more of. Just put that fastball in there for strike 1. Get ahead of these Terra State batters and then make them hit his pitch instead of falling behind and giving them the chance to watch good pitcher pitch float by and get one when he has to throw one over the heart of the plate. Walton fakes a steal. Brickle hits it into left field. Wolf's after it. Finds the wall. Makes the catch. Nice play out there by Tyler Wolf. Going back in the mud. Finds the wall. Makes the catch. And retires the side for the Terra State Titans. They get on the board, though, as they plate 2. Bobcats now lead this one 7-2 going into the bottom of the third inning. Pitching change here for the Terra State Titans, as that'll do it for Austin Newford, today's starter. He'll turn the ball over to John Locks, number 19. John Locks, as he comes in to pitch for the Titans. He'll be greeted by Alec Kalenic. Kalenic will be followed by Dylan Cutler, and then leadoff man Dom Prevesk. First pitch from Locks is down low for a ball. Swung on and missed. Strike one. Good hack there by Kalenic. Locks comes set, gets his sign. Breaking ball misses off the plate, 2-1. And again, I wish I could give you stats on Lotz and what he's done so far this season, but there's none available. That fastball miss high. Counts now 3-1 on Alec Kalenic, the Bobcat catcher. 3-1 pitch, fouled off the third base dugout. 3-2 count now here on Kalenic. Payoff pitch on its way. Kalenic hits one hard into center field. Lemon's after it. Struggling. That ball is gone as Kalenic, the Bobcat catcher, gets one of those runs that the Bobcats gave away in the top of the third inning right back as he starts the bottom of the third inning off with his first solo home run of his Bobcat career. Kalenic slams the home run hammer. His Bobcat teammates let him know just how excited they are for him for hitting his first home run of his Bobcat career. Just like that, the Bobcat lead is back to 6. Dylan Cutler steps up to the plate now to bat for the second time. Cutler with a good cut at a first pitch breaking ball there. Lots ahead in the count now, 0-1. Cutler walked his first at bat there in the first inning. Just misses that one as he skies it high into foul territory. Josh Gase makes the catch just off the first baseline. As that ball looks like it came back quite a bit. We lost view of it here in the press box, and I thought it was spinning out over our head, but Gase kind of ran over the dugout and then tracked it all the way back to the first base line and made the catch to retire Cutler as the first out of the inning. That'll bring Dom Prevesk up to the plate. Prevesk lines a single up the middle, and the Bobcats have a one-out base runner. They give Prevesk a 1 for 3 so far in the day as he's batted in... I guess he batted twice in the first inning, so he hasn't batted every inning, but it was close. Rontrell Greer will come to the plate. He'll hit with Prevesk over there at first and one away. Ball thrown away by pitcher Lotz. Prevesk can run. He'll hit second. He'll give third a look, and Coach Plato will put the stop sign up right there as he wants Prevesk to stay at second and give Greer a chance to drive him in. So Greer will step in with no count, and Prevesk now standing on second base. One away here, bottom of the third. That one's hit high. Wow, where will this one land? Greer stands in the box and admires it for a minute as this one flies over the trees out there in right field. Greer hits it a mile, and the Bobcats have got all of those runs right back and added another one. as the 2-run bomb by Rontrell Greer makes this a 10-2 ball game. Greer slams the hammer down for his first home run of the Bobcat season.
First 3 batters.
Hey, get yours, 9. Get yours.
Be patient.
The Bobcats with 3 runs already here in this bottom of the 3rd inning. That'll send Johnny Costello to the plate to bat with 1 away here and nobody on. First pitch from Lotz is down on the way for ball 1. That one misses away as well. Costello only batting .227 on the season right now, but that .357 on base percentage really tells you he's been having some good at bats up there, taking his walks, putting the ball in play when he needs to, doing what he needs, doing what he can for the team. That one misses down, 3-0. Costello, a .350 hitter last season. .30 pitch is high, and Johnny Costello will take his walk to first base, and the Bobcats have another runner aboard here in the bottom of the 3rd. That'll bring Drew Furchow to the plate. 1 away here, and a runner on first base. 3 runs already in on the inning. Furchow, a power threat in himself. He's got a home run so far on this season.
Come on, Drew. Got you 7. One here and 1 2.
Bobcats hit a lot of them out of this field last year. As the ball flies here at Caesar Field, especially out to left. Not a ton of home runs hit to right field last season, as the wind usually blows in from that direction. Things get... You have a player hanging out of the dugout, and the field umpire is just not having it. She tells him to go sit down. 0-1 the count here, as the Bobcats had a little action on there. Johnny Costello took off from first, and Drew Furchow rolled over one, foul territory. Furchow takes a ball down and in. Count is now 1-1. Yeah, we've seen some titanic blasts out of Caesar Field as the wind blows out. It's a little bit short in the corners. Not a ton of them to right field like the one Rontrell Greer just hit. That one misses down and away. Counts now 2-1. Costello's on the move. Walton knocks it down, but Johnny Costello will dive in safe into second base with a stolen bag. We got a dog in the stands that really like that stolen base. He is letting Johnny Costello know how much he appreciates that. Counts now 3-1 on Drew Furchow as he'll hit with a runner in scoring position here as Costello stands on second. Lots his pitch, smacks out to the second base. Got it off the end a little bit. Furchow will be the second out of the inning. Costello moves up to third on the ground out. With Furchow retired, that'll bring Tyler Wolf to the plate here in the bottom of the third with 2 away. 2 home runs already hit this inning. Tyler Wolf always capable of hitting one himself. We've seen him hit some impressive balls out of this field. That one misses high for ball 1. Wolf hit one last year that cleared the trees and about 150 more feet of turf before it landed out in the middle of the baseball diamond sitting behind left field. I believe the pitchers measured it on Google Maps, and it pulled in at 450 plus feet. The wind blowing today, we could see another one of those if he got one up in the jet stream. That one misses way high. Wolf ducks out of the way. Count now 3-0. We'll see if Coach Plata down there lets him do a little 3-0 hacking. Wolf with a big swing, 3-0. Just misses one. Count now 3-1. Never lacking in bat speed. Tyler Wolf seemed to swing a little bit harder on that one. This one hit hard up the middle, and it'll drive in a run. Costella jogs home from third, and Wolf stands up at first with a 2-out RBI single, as he now has 3 RBIs and 3 runs scored on the day. So we've only played 3 innings, and Tyler Wolf has had himself one heck of a day. So Wolf stands over there at first. Bobcat lead now 11-2. Logan Wonderly will step into the plate. He watches the first ball off the plate for ball 1. Wonderly hitting .294 on the season. 2 doubles and a home run. Another pickoff attempt, just barely snagged over there by Gase. The first one this inning was thrown away. That one was just nearly thrown away. Wolf a base stealing threat over there at first. We'll see if Coach Plata puts him in action here with 2 away here in the inning. That one's in there for strike 1. Wonderly watches the fastball. Wonderly, another one of those consistent Bobcat hitters. Always seems to be in there for a good at bat. Gets one in on the hands here. Swings through it 1-2. On 2 strikes here, this would be a good time for Wolf to be in action. Get a jump start. That one misses down and away. Wolf will move up to second. Count goes to 2-2, and Wonderly will hit here with a runner in scoring position.
Oh, do you want your job back? I've just been over here doing it. Do you want it?
Two pitch here. Ball through the infield will score Wolf from second. Wonderly swings through a high fastball, and he is retired as the 3rd out of the inning, but not before the damage is done, as the Bobcats plate 4 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. All by the long ball. 3 by the long ball and 1 on Tyler Wolf's RBI single. They lead 11-2 going into the top half of the 4th inning. We're back here in the top of the 4th inning. Bobcats lead 11-2. Tyler Schlick remains on the mound for the Bobcats. He'll face number 30, Josh Gase, Peyton Melazewski, and Tony D'Amico for the Terra State Titans. Schlick's first pitch misses down and away to Gase. That one misses just in, 2-0. So Schlick right around the plate. That one's fouled out of play. Count goes to 2-1. on the Titans' first baseman, Josh Gase. Curveball misses the plate. 3-1 the count now.
Too low.
Out. Fastball misses high. There's another walk to start the inning. The Titans have their leadoff man on first base here to start the fourth. That'll bring up Peyton Malazewski. Malazewski hit a home run of his own in Game 1 to start the Titans' scoring effort late in that game. First pitch to Malazewski. Looks like a changeup that Schlick lost the handle of, as that one misses high in the zone to Malazewski. That one fouled away. Count now 1-1. Schlick comes set with his 1-1 pitch. On its way, fouled back. Count now 1-2 on Malazewski. Malazewski grounded into the 6-3 double play ball in the second inning. Made that inning real quick for Tyler Schlick. That one's grounded on the line, just foul. Johnny Costello was there. Had to play it first, but we'll do it again here, 1-2. One-two pitch in there, freezes him. Good breaking ball from Tyler Schlick. He gets Malazewski looking. That'll be Schlick's 4th K of the day and the first out here in the top of the 4th inning. Titan shortstop Anthony D'Amico will step in now to hit with 1 away here. Titans, 2 runs, 2 hits, 4 errors. Bobcats, 11 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors. Bobcats have scored in every run scored a run in every inning so far here in this ballgame. That's always good to see. Consistent scoring. It's nice to put up a 6 in 1 inning, but the 1 in the second and the 4 there in the third, just to keep adding, right? Keep putting runs on the board. Consistent offense is great. That ball fouled away. D'Amico down on the count now, 0-1. Schlick comes set, checks his runner. Breaking ball in there, strike 2. There's another good breaking ball from Tyler Schlick. Seems to have found the feel for that slider again here in this inning. There's the gas, sits him down. D'Amico just looking. Another strikeout for Tyler Schlick. Give him 5 so far in the game and 2 here in this inning. That'll bring up leadoff man Cody Schultz, as he'll bat for the 3rd time today. Walked and scored his last time to the plate. Schlick starts him with a breaking ball in there for strike 1. Getting ahead, throwing that breaking ball in there for strike 1. A big part of Schlick's game. He pounds another good fastball in there for strike 2. Ahead in the count, 0-2 here. Got some words of encouragement there from Dom Prevesk at shortstop. Schlick ramps and fires a fastball. That one was smoking as it went right past Schultz. He swung through it, nothing he could do with that heater. He is the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning for Tyler Schlick. He's got 6 now on the day. The Bobcats lead this one 11-2 going into the bottom of the 4th inning. Hudson Cornett will be the Bobcat leadoff man here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Cornett still looking for his first knock on the day. He's 0 for 2. Hits this one hard right through the left side. That'll get him a knock.
I think Connor's warming up. I think Lovejoy, yeah. Can't really tell. I just kind of see a hat. I don't see anybody in there.
That is Cornett's first hit as a Bobcat, so congratulations to him. Had to check the stats there. I thought it might be. Somebody throw that ball back to the dugout. Cornett stands on first. The Bobcat leadoff man hits his way aboard. He'll pass the bat to Alec Kalenic. Hit a home run in his last at-bat. Curveball from Locke misses away. Count 1-0. Locke comes set. Checks his runner. 1-0 pitch on the way. Misses down and in. 2-0. Kalenic has played fantastic defense behind the plate. The 2 games that we've got to see him play here so far in Ohio, as that ball misses high. At the catching position, defense is really what you're looking for. Anything you can get offensively is a bonus, and Kalenic being able to hit balls out of the park the way he can and scattered around the field is just a hot commodity. As Locke just kind of throws that one away and walks Kalenic, and we'll put him on first base and pass the bat to the next guy, Dylan Cutler, who is in himself more than capable of leaving the yard. I don't know if there's a 9-hitter in the OCCAC with more pop than Dylan Cutler right now.
Number 9 is cut.
Fastball misses down and away for ball 1. Cutler 0 for 1, popped out to first base last at bat. It was bad luck, though. I thought it was a foul ball and kind of drifted back into the field of play. Lotz misses away with another ball. 2-0 the count now. Cutler a .265 hitter on the year last year. Slugged .382. Finished the season with 6 doubles and a triple to his name. That one misses up and away, and Cutler takes a walk. So, Bobcats load the bases here for the top of the order and Dom Prevesk, who is for the Terra State Titans. Bases loaded with Dom Prevesk at the plate is not what you are trying to do right now, as Prevesk is hitting .450 and leading the conference in triples. That'll do it for the Terra State reliever. Locks will be back with the replacement coming out of the bullpen. So Tony D'Amico will be coming in to pitch from shortstop for the Terra State Titans. Defensive substitution, they'll move 23 in. Malazewski, I believe, came in to play shortstop. And the left fielder, 57, Tyler Monroe, has entered the ball game. Prevesk fouls the first one back. Count now 0-1.
You did, yeah. You did get hit.
And they're going to say hit by pitch. Hit by pitch as Dom Prevesk gets plunked, takes the bag. The Bobcats score another run.
Did you say 57 in left?
Yeah, 57's in left field.
Alright, because they didn't have a shortstop. He said we're done.
So Prevesk gets plunked. He goes to first base. All the Bobcats move up.
Come on, Joe, this is a walk.
Kalenic, walk, Cornette.
That's down.
Rontrell Greer gets into one, hits into the right center. That'll clear the bases. Dom Prevesk coming hard around third base. He's right on Dylan Cutler's tail. Rontrell Greer has himself 3 more RBIs as he drives in Kalenic from third, Cutler from second, and Prevesk, who had a great jump from first base. I think we're discussing a run rule here. The Bobcats are now up 13 runs. 14 runs. 1, 2, 3. We're up. And I think that'll do it for the ball game. So, ball game is now over. As the Bobcats, the single there from Ron Terrell Greer ends up being a walk-off 3-run single. The Bobcats win this one 15-2. Tyler Schlick gets the win on the mound. He is now 2-1, I believe. I don't have the stats pulled up in front of me. See if I can get back to that page. No, loss goes to not for the starter. Our win goes to Schlick. He is now 1-0 on the season as he gets his first win of the season. Big hits came from Tyler Wolf as he had 3 hits on the day. 2 singles, a triple, 2 runs scored, and 3 RBIs. Ron Terrell Greer had 2 hits, scored 3 runs, drove in 5.
How you starting your game?
Still trying to figure out
Schlick finishes the day with 6 strikeouts. The Bobcats win 15-2. We will be back in just about 30 minutes with Game 2 action.